Hi, Aunt. Julia here, recording this September 6th, 2022. And just pondering a couple things, and one of them is embracing death. So, the point that I'm at is not only do I not fear death, I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm not trying to rush it, but yeah, the little glimpses that I've had, which isn't much at all. Basically, one time when I lost consciousness, I just kind of went into a dream. And just dreams in general, how, I don't know, you just feel free usually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that experience of going in and reviewing what I learned in this lifetime and having that warm welcome, and perhaps even seeing the data streams of loved ones, even though Tom Campbell says it's not really them, but it wasn't really them there here either. But yeah, something to really embrace, that we get to have this experience, and then we get to have the transition, and then we get to choose what we do next. And I know that's a debatable topic, whether we choose or not, but the word on the street is that we do. I guess that's not for everybody, on everybody's street, but yeah, I kind of go with that because I just see all the valuable lessons that come out of an experience like the one we have in this realm. And as I've said before, according to Tom Campbell, you don't have to come back to this reality stream. You can go to other ones and learn different lessons. And he's been to many reality streams, and he says there are some that are much better than this one, where everything revolves around cooperation and compassion and caring, and that there are ones much worse, and all types of beings in between. So yeah, definitely don't fear what's inevitable, dying, and plan for it, because basically whatever you intend and imagine what it'll be like, that's what it's probably going to be like for the most part. And from near-death experiences, people that come back from those, and often they're staunch atheists before, and then they come back and they have a whole new perspective about what this is all about. So yeah, death is something to look forward to and to celebrate when somebody dies and gets to go on. Basically, they've, gotten through what part of this they're going to get through. Even if they leave by suicide, I can imagine there's a lot of lessons in that after the fact when they see how it affected other people. And again, Tom Campbell talks about suicide, and he says the biggest issue with it is once you do it in one lifetime, that you'll see that as an easy out whenever things get tough, and you'll be more apt to do it in other lifetimes. So, you don't get condemned to hell. People don't get condemned to hell when they take their own life. And again, like I said, once they're in their life review, I'm sure they're learning a lot of lessons on how that affected other people. So, yeah, embrace death. And the other thing I've been thinking about is default programming. And Jason from Archaics refers to this in a couple of angles. And one of them is when the Anunnaki made the slave races, they put in default programming so they would stay obedient. And maybe that default programming was to make them fear. Because if you're in fear, you stay obedient. And so that's how to overcome default programming, is to lose the fear. And we have the other type of default programming where everything just seems to go against us. You know? It seems like for some periods of time, or for some of us now, everything we do seems to just not work. Murphy's Law. So to overcome that, you just have to have your intentions where you want them. And again, worrying, stressing about what might be or what has been, that's not going to help in any way whatsoever. And when you worry about something, you're much more likely to manifest that because you got so much emotional energy behind it. So you always have to focus on what you want. And then, of course, you have to make sure your unconscious and your subconscious aren't sabotaging what you really want, your true intentions. And that's where shadow work comes in. And I think most people listening to this know about Language Lessons of the Heart. If not, you can find playlists on my Say playlist to Michael's channel, as well as some of my videos that kind of talk about it. There's also an emotional healing playlist that I've put together on this channel. So yeah, clear out your subconscious, unconscious. Put the beings in there that you want, the ones that are rooting you on, telling you that you're awesome, that you're deserving, that you're entitled to the best that there is, and that you're a creator being, because we really do create this reality, whether we're conscious of it or not. So when we have our subconscious and unconscious programmed the way we want them, the way they're supposed to be, in support of us, then everything else will just fall into place. So yeah, those were just a couple of things I was thinking about. Embracing death and looking forward to that whole transition and then to a whole new adventure. When you come back in again, wherever you come back in, or whatever you do, or if it's like Jason says, and you get your garment and you get your real avatar and you go and spread your knowledge and wisdom throughout the cosmos. So, yeah, either way, it's going to be an adventure on the other side. It's not an end. And when people around us expire, when their avatars expire, it should be a celebration that they're on to a new adventure, regardless of how they went. And if they were suffering, they're no longer suffering. Sorry, guys. It's been one of those mornings. Kind of having Murphy's Law around here. I have to go get the internet sorted later so I can spend 20 hours uploading this. Alright, everyone. Thanks for listening. And I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And always remember to focus on what you want and help others if you can. And I'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.